Conway again, and this week's topic is dinosaurs. So throughout the week, our COA kids, we're going to be learning about dinosaurs, but in particular what I'm going to focus on today is how we can make some fossils. So making fossils is very easy. We are going to use the salt dog method, which uses flour, salt and a bit of water. And I made some earlier on today, and you can see that I have used the sourdough, and I've used some of our lovely dinosaurs, and I've been pressing into them to make a fossil shape. So I've got some old dinosaurs, and I've even created an egg. And this is what I'm hoping we're going to be doing this week as well. So making the salt dough is quite simple. We need 2 cups of plain flour, 1 cup of salt, and 1 cup of lukewarm water. So here's one I prepared earlier on, that I've got the 2 cups of plain flour and 1 cup of salt, and I'm just going to pour in the warm water. And all you do is just mix and stir. And what we are aiming to get is just a doughy consistency. Just a bit like when you're making scones or bread. So once you've stirred it with a spoon, take that away and start using your hand so we can really, really knead it. That's what we want. If you think you need some flour on the table, do that because it helps so it doesn't stick to the surface. You need it and you need it. The next step to making the fossil dinosaur is you basically get a rolling pin and roll out your salt dough, and with the cookie cutter you can do any shape you like, but I thought I could start off with something simple. Cut it out and then choose one of your dinosaurs that I've got on display, and you can just press some prints on it. I can show you another one. You might want to press this one to get the shape like this, and you get the lovely pattern. So I've made some footprints of the dinosaurs, very easy. Remember, we use a cutter and then we use some dinosaurs and we press the footprints. You can also make a dinosaur egg, but you just got to be a little bit selective with which toy you use, because though I'm using a plastic dinosaur, and really you've got to be very careful when you put it in the oven, because the oven will be set on 120 degrees or gas mark half. They should be fine in terms of you baking it slowly. And what's a fun activity is you can get your child to crack it open and crack a dinosaur, like a fossilized dinosaur that's come out of its egg, which I've got one here for you to see later. So that's another idea. So then what we do is quickly transfer it over to a baking tray, and ideally put a baking sheet. However, if you don't have a baking sheet, that's okay. Sprinkle a little bit of flour onto the tray, and then you transfer this into the oven and you bake slowly for 2 hours until they're nice and dry. And that is how we make our salt dough dinosaur fossils. So what's really good about having an activity like this is that you can encourage imaginary play, communication. It's also very good fine motor skill, but also just having fun playing with your child. We're in times where, you know, we have a pandemic and things are uncertainty, but this is one way of having a great time with your family and creating a story. So there's a lot of positives about doing an activity like this, from improving on your communication, your fine motor skills, and just having fun and enjoying. So I hope you do have a safe and wonderful time and enjoy this activity.